We've been navigating the full-time liveaboard life for several months now, and we've learned more than just a few things along the way. Now, some of them are going to sound simple, silly, and obvious, yet each of them took us by surprise. We hope to make the process a little bit easier for you as you learn from our mistakes. So stay tuned for our top 10 newbie liveaboard tips.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Sea All Life. I'm Andrea, this is Tom, and we have 2 pups. We're a couple of Texas transplants living the empty nest life to the fullest. For us, that's living part-time on our 44-foot DeFever trawler in San Diego. Our hope is that as you join us on our dreams and adventures, we'll inspire you to discover your own.
One thing you'll want to figure out before you move aboard is what will you do about mail and packages. Now, if you live in a marina, you may be able to receive those items at the marina, but a lot of marinas don't offer that as an amenity. So it's something to just take stock of. It sort of took me by surprise. All of a sudden I realized, what is my official address? I live in a slip. So for us, our marina actually does offer a mailroom, which is a huge perk, but I know not all of them do. So just give it some thought whether you need to use a PO box, whether your marina will provide it, or if you need to use the address of a close friend or family member. One of my big priorities when we moved aboard was to make this boat feel like home. So I went out and bought some lovely oversized bath towels, and I had them monogrammed for a nice personal touch. But guess what we've learned? Big oversized towels just stay damp all the time. So now we're switching to regular sized bath towels that'll dry more easily. Honestly, dampness overall is an issue we've had to learn to contend with. And just recently, Tom bought a few products to help us with this problem. He seems to be a little more sensitive to it than I am. He notices on a daily basis that he'll pull out a t-shirt and he feels like it's a little bit damp. Dampness really is a problem on boats, but thankfully there are products you can use to keep it to a minimum. This next one sort of took me by surprise because we generally try to live a very healthy lifestyle, but we have to be very proactive about having healthy habits, especially when it comes to eating, because we don't have full-size refrigerator, we don't have a full-size freezer, we don't have as much food on board, and I can just tell you we've eaten out more in the past few months than we ever have, and we're making a really big effort now to eat more home-cooked meals. But let's face it, it's really easy to run up to the yacht club or run up to the hotel restaurant instead of cooking something. So it's something we're having to be very deliberate about. Just today, I ordered a new red refrigerator freezer combo to take the place of our old red one up on the flybridge. Thankfully, we have room to add a whole nother refrigerator to our boat. And my primary goal in doing this was to get a little bit larger fridge and also for it to have a freezer area. Tip number 5, make a list on your phone of where you are storing and stashing things. On Sea Y'all, we have an abundance of storage and it's really a blessing, but it doesn't feel like a blessing when you really need one of those items and you can't remember where it is. And on a boat, most of these storage places are not that easy to get to. It might be under the mattress in the V-berth or under the cushion on your sofa, and you don't want to have to go lifting mattresses and cushions and searching all the different spots that you store things just to find those red Solo cups or the beverage container for the 4th of July. So having a list you keep up to date will make everything easy to find. You definitely want to keep an eye on your gauges. The last thing you want to happen is to hop in the shower and have that water tank run dry. Thankfully, that hasn't happened to us, but it has run dry while I was washing some clothes once, and I heard a horrible noise. I had to go and turn the water pump off and get that thing filled up. So I would say or recommend check all your gauges that are important for liveaboard life every several days or so. If you have pets living aboard with you, I definitely recommend getting a puppy pee pad for the bow of your boat, or you could even put it on the dock, because just for safety reasons, who wants to go out late at night walking a dog? We mostly walk Rosie, but occasionally it's just later than I want to be going wandering on the streets, and so we have the nice puppy pee pad and we just rinse it, spray it, soap it up real good, and it's a perfect solution. Of course, it's a no-brainer that anything metal will rust on a boat, but what I didn't think about was that there are certain things I own that have a little bit of metal on them that I just didn't notice or think about. Like these cute little shoes of mine. One of them is completely rusted. It has these metal parts to it. And I also had a swimsuit that had some metal embellishments on it that completely rusted over. So metal rust, be careful, be ready for it. Here's one of my most important tips of all, and that is watch your step. Have a really healthy respect for the stairs and steps on your boat. I did a whole episode on this last year. I'm sharing how a couple years ago I missed a step walking into the entry stairs of my boat, and I broke 2 ankle bones and took months and months to heal after surgery on both sides of my ankle. So like I said, I just have a really healthy awareness, I would say, of steps now, because I don't want any more broken bones, and you don't either. Our number 10 tip is don't take it for granted. Enjoy the views, enjoy the scenery, the sights, and the sound. This is an amazing lifestyle that just some of us are privileged to get to enjoy. So every day be thankful for it. We're so glad you joined us today. Like that we can maybe help you with the mistakes we've made, the things we've experienced. We're glad you joined us, and we'll see y'all soon.